This is the Browne Amplification Gritador, their take on a tube screamer. This is the Browne Amplification Carbon, their take on a blues breaker. And this is the ETHANE, which is both of them combined, and I think the most requested pedal Browne Amplification has ever had. Today, we look at, finally, the ETHANE from Browne Amplification. What is up, YouTube? My name is Buddy Blues, and we look at Browne Amplification again. Those are the people that brought you the Protein, which is my favorite dual overdrive, and many other people's favorite. I mean, it's one of the best-selling pedals on earth. It's what this was supposed to be. It was supposed to be this, actually, but I'll get into the history in a second. The Protein, which is one of my very first successful videos that I made, it was a gift from my wife, I think, when I first started the channel, and I just put it on the channel to see what the hype was about. And anyway, that video ended up doing well, and Browne ended up falling in love with me. So originally, the Protein was supposed to be a tube screamer style thing with a blues breaker style thing. It didn't end up going that way because I believe they were working with an artist at the time, and he just wanted the ODR one, the Nobels ODR one on that side. Regardless, in his mind, he always wanted it. James always wanted it that. But I think it was Ben actually. Anyway, now it's here, and it took Lee Anderton himself from Andertons to get this to become a thing. So this is done in collaboration with Andertons. There's going to be a limited number on these. It's not going to be limited and then done, but the first round is going to be limited. So really, you should probably pause this video and buy this right now before you hear what it sounds like. This side, Gritador, level, drive, tone, normal. This side, Carbon. Again, level, gain, tone, normal. And they brought the switch, kind of like they did on their Protein. They brought the switch, the Sasha switch is what I call it. It's a high cut switch. Middle is nothing. Down is a little bit. Down is a little bit. And then up is a lot of high cut. This right here is not identical to high cut, is not identical to their Carbon or their Protein or their own high cut. This was a special request from Lee Anderton. He wanted it to do a little bit more. Now the Carbon is indeed a bright pedal. You could I've never had an issue with it. You can tame it. You have a tone knob for a reason. You could tame it. You have one on your guitar as well. You could tame it here. And then they added that because some people were saying, it's a bit too bright. I run the low a little bit, the tone a little bit low. Cool, they added a high cut. Lee Anderton wanted a bit more, so this one has a bit more. I cannot notice a difference with the other one. Let's see what it sounds like. I'm gonna keep playing my Victory MK clean. I'm gonna switch LSLs, not the 3 single coils. I'm gonna go single coil, humbucker, the red one. This is going to be your favorite dual overdrive. I'm struggling with it because I kind of like it. I kind of like it more than the Protein to my ears because I love mids. I kind of like it more than the Protein, but at the same time, the Protein is my bread and butter. It's my any session, any live gig, anything. It's on my main board. I have to, so it's emotionally difficult for me. My ears like this one a little bit better, but the other one is still perfect. So I don't know, why can't we have both? You know what? Hey, Victory MK clean, Boss Tube amp expander. Let's get to it. ETHANE in it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've now heard the ETHANE from Browne Amplifications, the kings of dual overdrive. There's this, there's the protein, and then there's the Carbon X, which is two carbons next to each other. Man, anytime they give me this format, Browne, anytime they put two anything next to each other, they do such an incredible job. It is remarkable. And you heard how you could tame it. I mean, I like it on gain a little bit lower with more levels, and you could tame those mids. If the mids are too high, just put the gain down. That's what really drives the mids on a tube screamer and on a blues breaker. It's turning the gain up really drives the EQ of the mids as well. You could just turn that down, put the levels up a bit, and it is going to be your favorite. I think mine too, but I'm not allowed to say that. And if Browne is watching, I still like the protein. I think this is going to be it. I think this is my favorite dual overdrive of all time, and I think it should be yours as well. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Looky here, we're doing a Browne Amplification video yet again. Is it my favorite company? Mind your own business. They really killed it with this one, and I'm really glad it took Lee Anderton to mention like, hey, why don't we do that? Because I didn't mention that 2 years prior. I didn't at all mention, hey, you should do this 2 years prior, but oh, I don't compare to Lee Anderton, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? I'm just a humble YouTuber, just out here in Florida minding my own business. Why would anybody listen to me ever? The fuck do I know about marketing? I kid both of them. Both of them are really good friends of mine. This is incredible, and I really like it, and I can't wait to put it on my board. Anyway, I have been Buddy Blues. You have been the people of the blues. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Like this video. It's an honor doing videos for you and you spending your time with me. It'd be really nice if you just hit that like button, share this video. Hey, you know what I mean? I've been Buddy Blues. You have been the people of the blues. Until next time, thank you for watching.